So accountability is something I think but not just man needs, everybody needs. I like to act and feel, not and what I think. I think if you don't have any accountability, it's the avenue to lawlessness. If you can just do anything rogue and just do anything with nobody to answer to, like you could just do anything, come down here, talk about old people, people that are disabled, and you don't have anybody that would say, Doug, I saw your podcast. That you can't be making fun of old people and people that have disabilities and less fortunate. That's not cool, right? If you don't have that, you can just go so many. There's no form of correction on on the other end. It's a recipe for disaster. So I embrace accountability because if you can't handle correction and criticism, you limit your success.
Right.
You limit relationships because most seats of power, they are in the position to advise and correct. And coming into that, they don't expect anybody to be different. They expect you to have the same skill set too. So if you come into a sect with people that are in the position of power, judges, doctors, senators, whatever the case may be, somebody with some form of success, and we can even talk about what success looks like, but the form of something that they've been accountable to, they expect accountability. And if you don't have that, it's a recipe for, your own source of knowledge, your own career. You could just do anything. You could just do anything crazy and not have anybody to answer to.
Not have any consequences for your
consequences.
actions.
You just do anything. And this is where our music has failed us. Hip hop has failed us because now we're telling guys that you could just do anything crazy, sell all the drugs.
It's cool to be crazy. You want to be the savage.
Yeah, but there's no reality in that.
No,
we have to hear the reality. Some guys can go and do crazy stuff all day and break the law and go home at night. But the majority of us that do that, there's a place called federal vacation that we're gonna go to.
Yeah,
there's a federal vacation where you get 3 meals a day, and they tell you when they wash and tell you when to go to bed. And that's not something that I want to do with my life, and nobody wants that. That's usually the reality if you break the law. But what our music does is takes the accountability away.
Boy. And they tell you can go out there and do crazy shit. Crazy, everything you just talked about, go out there, do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, they embrace it.
Yeah. But it's not reality.
No.
And then it's almost flaming hypocrisy because it's the only the only source, the only road we can take that we can just blame it on. Oh, it's just music.
Right. I've always thought about that too. I remember everyone knows the quote, you are what you eat. I think you are what you listen to.
Wow. Also. I like that. I like that.
And if you're feeding like some of that garbage shit, like obviously not all hip hop is bad. Actually, like a lot of hip hop music when I was a teenager, it gave me like self-confidence and a lot of self-esteem. So there is a lot of good things in hip hop music, but there is a lot of garbage stuff out there too. I 100% agree with you.
One of my buddies went to Berkeley. He can talk to somebody for 20 minutes and pinpoint what music they listen to, because he studies like the I don't know if it's like, but long and short of it is, music has that kind of stronghold over you. Like when even how articulate you are.
Yeah.
Like if you can't verbalize, like quick story. I had a buddy of mine that asked me for some resources, and he wanted to get his business on the runway and try to take off. So he asked me, do I know anybody that knows how to do like 501c3s and tax EIN numbers and like how to fill out just certain
that business paperwork shit. I don't know anything about that.
Okay,
world, I'll be honest.
Okay.
But I know what you're saying.
So I go through my phone and I find a guy that I know can do that. So I'm like, oh yeah. And like, this is just like me. When you become friends with me, my resources are your resources. I'm not dying. I'm not holding nobody back because we're all on the team. Like I'm going to try my best to always be a blessing. I don't ever want to be a burden to anybody.
Right.
So I get the guy, we sit down, and the dude was just like, oh, is he a young guy? I said, yeah, it's a young guy. He came to men's group to church, and like he's like, I want to help him. He's willing. But the guy, he couldn't articulate his mission, and he kept saying, well, yeah, I'm kind of street, man. It's like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the dude is like, no, I don't know what you're saying, but I want to fund your mission. He don't know that he's sitting next to a millionaire. He don't know, like, the dude is like just waiting for him to articulate it, but he keeps saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'm kind of street, so I don't know all that stuff. And like how he's talking is a turnoff. So I had to like excuse him, be like, dude, this dude is ready to just fund your whole mission for you. If you gotta you just have to be able to
articulate a few sentences.
Yeah, and if you can't do that, you're probably not ready. Because when people don't understand, when you get in a position of success, not that I have a lot of experience.
Yeah, me neither. Right, but we know other people who are very successful.
But you have to have a certain skill set where you have to be able to articulate certain things. You do well, and like if you have anything with business, like you're gonna have to talk to a business owner or another bank. You're going to have to talk to a grant writer. All these things you're going to have to be able to articulate, but we don't see this, and the music doesn't talk about that stuff. It's just get all the money, buy Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Fendi, and all the Prada, and all the name
fuck
brand.
As many girls as you can. Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm just kidding, man. Let me stop that.
We'll have to edit that part out. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, man. People that know that is a joke. That is bad. But so it's like, this is what to answer your question, it's needed. Accountability is really needed. That is funny, man. I gotta be careful, but that was funny. That was a joke, everybody. Leave it on. Don't cut that off.
So back to the story, did he end up getting the funding or no?
No, he didn't, because the dude was just like, who is this dude that couldn't talk about a business that he wanted to do for 10 years?
Do you think a little bit was just like anxiety on his part? Like he froze up a little bit?
I don't. Here's what I think it is. I think the people around you are not polishing you. Iron sharpens iron, friends sharpen friends. Mm-hmm. And so when you don't have friends around you to make you, and I was a bad friend that day because I should have screened him before I sat him down, thinking like, don't say this, don't do that, because this dude is willing to just, because he likes to see people with ambition. Like he's spending his life. Where is he? I think he's in Dubai right now.
Okay.
Some guy wanted to do a hookah lounge or whatever.
Nice.
And he went there, go help him do it. And I'm like, this dude just want like to help him like stuff. It's like, and he knows how to do it. Mm-hmm. And he's just like really turned off when people don't take the time to be able to articulate it. I'm not saying write it out, have a plan and have your blueprint, like have your 3-month success, your 5-month, your year. He's not even asked for that. He just wants you to be able to, okay, I'm going to have this certain pop. It's going to be sweet. And what I want to do is I want to give it to churches, because most churches pop machines are broken. So what I'm trying to do is to articulate. I'm just making them
something simple. Yeah,
he couldn't do that. He couldn't randomly just articulate his whole mission. And he kept saying, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm. It's like, and the dude was like, when I hear your street, that means I can't trust you. You get a pass. You don't have a moral code.
Think of all the stereotypes that comes with I'm street.
Oh, I can answer that.
Yeah.
I can answer that.
Okay.
Normally, it's unaccountable. Normally.
Yeah, it is very unaccountable, untrustworthy.